Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And we are finishing up the battleground here, going to the ultimate key door. This is the last ultimate key door on my list. There's our enemy we have to fight. It's another one of those guys. Oh boy. Well, let's run around and see if we can pick up stuff first. And this guy's gonna let us. Now here, Orichalcum. Didn't realize we could just farm Orichalcum out of that crystal. Okay, so I guess if we need more Orichalcum, we can get it from here. Good to know. Minerva's Tira, Minerva's Remnant. Okay. Alright, let's take on our monster. Can I smack him? No. No, I cannot. And this guy is actually particularly nasty. Not only is he getting the jump on us, he gets triple turns. Ouch. Oh, good thing that missed. Okay, so now what we need to do... Oh, and there is another thing I am liking about Rab that you're going to see over the next couple parts. Rab as opposed to Veronica. And that involves another ability that Rab has. I should be using Hymn of Air here. But that's not bad damage output either. His snub effect wears off. Yeah, he's using snub to block magic. Oh, that's not good. 2 people paralyzed. And Serena's dead. Okay, this guy is becoming a problem. I'm surprised he doesn't have boss music, but I guess you can come back and fight him again if you want. Not sure why I would want to. Alright, first we're gonna get Serena back. Those things also hurt. I wonder if, oh gosh. Ouch. Okay, everybody's paralyzed. I might need to invest in some paralysis protection equipment. Not that I would have known that coming into this battle, so we're going to use Omni Heal with our Luminary here. And right now I'm really glad I got him that Omni Heal ability. Dang. Okay, Jade's back. Okay, Jade... I really need to use Revamp with her. My healers are still down, and he's gonna get triple turns. That's not gonna help. So, I guess we do another Omni Heal. This is again where I like having 3 different characters with healing magic. Strong healing magic. Not just a Sage's Stone that will recover 100 on everyone, because as you can see, that is not going to help with the damage output this guy is putting out. So actually this team is kind of starting to remind me of the team that I had for the Final Fantasy Ultra Championship Edition. It was a hack of the original Final Fantasy 1 on the NES, added a whole bunch of job classes, and just upgraded skills and abilities, and fixed a bunch of stuff, and it was a fun experience. And in that, I ended up having a party where one character was a fighter with no MP, the Viking, because the Viking could equip axes, the only class in that game that could equip axes. Axes also being generally the strongest weapon type. And then the other 3 characters I had all had access to magic. Magic from both spectrums. I believe I had a Sage, a Ranger, and the Paladin. And all 3 of them had healing magic. and I really appreciated that. Oh, there we go. Critical hits. We're getting this turned around. And see, while Serena's paralyzed, Rab can multi-heal. So, again, another reason I like Rab here. Okay, we're about to see the other... That's not okay. We're about to see the other reason that I like Rab. Now Serena's back. Okay, we need to get... We need so many things to be fixed here. We gotta bring Jade back. And then Rab, I'm actually going to use Clear Your Mind. Gets rid of all positive effects on enemies. So say goodbye to your pep-up bonuses. So I hate the pep-up bonuses. So yeah, Rab can actually take that stuff away from enemies now, which is really cool. Good thing Serena blocked that, because otherwise she'd be dead. Okay, Rab, what in the world would you like to do to fix things? Kazamel. Let's try this out. Oh, that's right, he put Snub up. Darn it. I could have done something better. Okay, Serena, your turn for Omni Heal. Fix everybody there. Jace still paralyzed. It is Jace's last turn for this, so let's go ahead and Solar Flare this guy. We've almost got him here. This has been quite the intense battle. I don't think I can really imagine that this would have went well like 10, 12 levels ago. Ouch. And reestablishing Snub. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm really glad we found that ability, Clear Your Mind, for Rab, because that's one thing I feel that was lacking from this lineup, was the ability to remove enemies' buffs and abilities. We're going to do that. Kind of late in the game to be doing that, but better late than never, right? Okay, I guess that's really late because he just died. Okay. All that for 8,400 experience. Dang. Okay, but we defeated him, and we get the Harmonic Crystal. So now we have to go back to the Watcher in Heavens Above and turn in that quest so we can get a boost to Serena's Magical Mending. So actually, why don't we go and do that? As soon as I can find it on the list here. There we go. And we do still have a ton more side questing to do. At least it feels like a ton more side questing. We're actually gonna get a chunk of them out of the way over the next couple episodes. But then we're still gonna spend like the next 20 episodes side quest. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I mean, I guess looking at some of these on the list that I still have here, I'm sure some of them, I guess I may not need to go after. Although we do have to go to the King's Barrel, because we have the Executioner pep-up ability. Now we have to figure out how to fix that rusty scepter. That might be explained more when we go... We might have to go see Serenica in the tower first. Yeah, I'm going to take care of a bunch of other things before doing that. I'm also going to semi-get lost here. I end up going after the wrong side quest guy first. I had a feeling it was the wrong one, but it was closer, and I'm like, if that's the right one, yeah, I'm going to wish I went there first because that's the shorter path. While this place is kind of cool, I kind of dislike how long it takes to travel around here. Alright, there's our side quest. And yes, we brought back the Harmonic Crystal. And so he's going to fix up Serena's harp. And it increased her magical mending by 100. So basically, remember when she was pepped up and she was multi-healing everybody for about 300? That's what she's going to do about normally now, without being pepped up. So that's really cool. Alright, next... next we kind of need to heal up. Let's go back to this campsite. We're going to forget to check on those forging... those couple forging recipes that I found. I'll check on them. I don't remember if I check on them on camera or off camera, but I do check on them. I'm not going to rush into crafting them. It's basically a headpiece and armor for Jade, and the armor will give Jade +1 to her critical hit percentage. And it'll be slightly more defensive, but I like her with the Metal King jacket for the elemental resistance because you know she needs it. She needs more elemental resistance. And the crown is basically just the same as the Warrior Princess crown that she has, but like 4 or 6 more defense. Very negligible amount. It still has the same critical hit boost percentage, so I'm not excited about rushing towards that. I'm gonna hold off and see what else we can find. Besides, we're still handling things pretty well at this point. Speaking of, yeah, we're also gonna tie up some other loose ends that I've been talking about for the past, 5 episodes or so, as far as side questing content goes. One of them being the Strand here. I talked about this group of malicious mermen. So it's time to come back and deal with them.
Stay back! I'm warning you. I've got a fish knife and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna work.
Looks like we're just in time.
Marvelous. More meat for the grinder. If you think you'll escape this place alive, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake. Really? Okay, you need to go now.
Fall before me, the mighty Mer King, undisputed master of the 7 seas.
I think it's time we showed this guy who's really in charge around here.
Agreed. But not you, Eric. You're not in our paddle party. Meet Oh yeah, so this guy appears with all these chumps. And actually, I'm going to try out that pink tornado because it sounds like it'll hit all enemies. And actually, that's exactly what it does. Past gameplay me, go ahead and try that out. I'm really nervous about trying out because I don't know if it's really going to damage all it. Oh, we're going to revamp her first. Because I really don't know if it's going to do that. Okay, so first... No. What Serena needs to do is Hymn of Ice. And with those 2 enchanted harps, getting even better boosts. Now we're going to go for Quadra Slash here. We'll work on taking out all those malicious merfolk. And Rab's just going to go straight for the Spirit Bomb. Doing pretty good damage to all of them. Here's Kikrat. Here's the problem. Wow. That Hymn of Ice is really doing good. Oh, here's Malicious Merchant. Critical spell. Still only did 92 to Jade. Yeah, you have no chance against us now. Okay, Jade, let's try out that Pink Tornado. And that does massive damage to all enemies. Don't care about secondary effects. I'm glad that we now have something with Jade that she can hit all enemies. That's also going to be useful when I try the 5th trial of the Wheel of Harma, I'm sure. I at least want to get victory there to get the, to get that... Dang, look at that damage output. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. To get the Orichalcum recipe book. Because there's got to be something good we can do with that. And he's pepped up. He is still doing pathetic damage. Okay, his physical attacks are still very brutal. And we can go to Hard Claw now with Jade. Look at that. And a multi-heal. And he's almost dead. Oh, and now he is. Wonderful.
Did I do all right?
And we gain a nice chunk of experience. No one levels up off of that. Alright, and now we kind of reunited these two. Now, thus far, this is my biggest issue with the post-game content, is how is Michelle still alive? And Kai even says, well, I wouldn't want her to die again. And he's like, whoa, wait, what do I mean, die again? I don't know what I mean by that. So that's just another hint of, you know, people still have some sort of fragments of memories about the whole time travel thing. The only problem is, in this instance, this whole thing with Michelle committing suicide, that happened in Act 1. We did not travel back far enough in time to undo that. So how did this get undone? And it's not really explained here. And that's one of the things it's really bothering me as a plot hole. And you might think, well, maybe that stuff where you saw her commit suicide, maybe that was just optional content where you could have gone to Honolulu during Act 2 and played out that whole sequence. And I'm like, well, and then maybe that's where they considered that you would do that whole Michelle thing where she commits suicide and whatnot. And I'm like, well, that could be a good theory. There's only one flaw with it. It wasn't optional content. We had to go through this scene with Michelle and Kai in Act 1 in order to get, what was it, the green orb? The green orb. Yeah, it was the green orb we got. And we got Lorelai's harp from Michelle. And we needed that to go down to Nautica and talk to the Queen and get the green orb. That was all required stuff in Act 1. So no, time travel did not undo this. It should not have undone that. See, that's the only part of this I don't like. And Kai talks about how he'll go back to, you know, Honolulu. I'm going to go back to Honolulu, see if anybody will give us a prize for fixing all this, because they didn't give me anything. And that's kind of weird. Because most of these side things that we're doing, we end up getting something when we do this stuff. So yeah, let's see. Other side quests that, well, I don't want to spoil the next couple episodes. We're going to do we'll be doing several more side quests in the next couple episodes. Because there is still that guy up at Cobblestone Tor that I mentioned that's being harassed by one of those malicious condors, Hades condors, and that's a boss battle. So yeah, that was the guy we talked to before that had the pink dot over his head, and he's not giving us anything either. You talk to any of the people around here, and I'm like, oh hey, let's go to Kai's house. That seems like it'd be a smart place to go if I'm looking for a reward in this instance. The only problem is there's no one at Kai's house. Well, that's not going to stop me from looking for a reward. I even go out to that one beach where Kai's grandfather was, and had that painting of the mermaid, painting of Michelle, and okay, spoiler alert, there's nothing there. So yeah, we're going to go up to Cobblestone Tor. That'll be another destination on my short list, and also fixing the that black dragon from the snare fat. And then there's things that they're gonna be connecting together, and we'll fix the magical beast in the hexwood. We'll get that one out of the way, because I feel like that could be annoying, because we do have to finish it off with like Kazap or Zap. We're gonna use Kazap to finish it off. So yeah, we'll take on that Hades Condor, because there is another side quest up on Cobblestone Tor that I want to access. It's the only side quest not on our side quest list that I don't have. Alright, where else do I end up going? I go somewhere. I didn't see where I went. I can't read the text very well on the screen here when I'm doing post commentary. Oh, we are back at Cobblestone. Okay. So yeah, that will be my next destination. However, we're not quite going to get there, but we are going to get... You see, there is another pink quest, main quest, side quest thing. I don't know what to call those. So we're going to go see what this is about. Oh, it's Gemma's quest. And so here's where a bunch of things are going to tie in together. So she is looking for help to rebuild Cobblestone. Yes, we are going to do that. And she talks about, oh, I already know of some people that I can send your way. But she actually has a list for us. So she wants supplies, a merchant, Dirk up in Heliodor. Problem is, Dirk isn't in Heliodor. I know where he is. Octagonia. Bulky fighters. Hey, I have those guys that are just sitting there waiting for me to give them a task to help with. So we've already done that one. Then we have to go to Hato. There's a scholar there. I have to see about that. And then the beast in the north of the Snarfat. And we need that apparently as a mascot. Weird mascot choice, but okay. So we have our missions lined up, and we've actually already completed a couple of those. We just have to go talk to the right people and send them here. And then get the other people, and yeah. So next time we're going to start at the Cobblestone Tor. And, yeah, I guess I will just meet you over there. Because I'm not going to make you watch all the walking. There's nothing else to see between here and there.